We continue now at the top of Daf Kuf Aleph Amud Aleph and Maseches Baba Basra. This is Baba Basra, Daf 101a. The Mishnah is discussing if somebody's building a cave. This is a cave that's made for burial. And so it says that you're going to have in this cave, you're going to have 8 different kuchen, which is where you actually bury the bodies. And it's giving the dimensions of the kuchen. The kuchen are 4 amos long, and they're 7 tfachim high, v'rachvan shisha, and they are 6 tfachim wide. And there's a diagram over here of the ma'ara of the cave and the kuchen. The idea over here is you have, again, a chutzner over here, then you have the caves here, the ma'ara over here, and then each one of the ma'aras, each one of the caves, has 8 kuchen, 3 on each side and 2 at the end. Those are the kuchen that the Mishnah is now describing. And the Mishnah continues, Rabbi Shimon Omer, Rabbi Shimon says, Osa tocha shel ma'ora, sheish amos al shmona, the inside of the cave is 6 amos by 8 amos, uposeach lesocha shlosha aser, and there are actually 13 kuchen, shlosha aser kuch, there are 13 kuchen, arba mikan v'arba mikan, 4 on each side, ushlosha mikanegdon, and 3 that are opposite, v'echad miyamin ha-pesach, and 1 on the right of the door, v'echad min ha-smol, and 1 on the left, and that's going to be explained in the Gemara, what exactly that means. The basic diagram is over here. The ma'ara again is 6 by 8. Again, that's 6 amos by 8 amos. And then you have, according to Rabbi Shimon, you have 13 kuchen in each one. Over here, starting from over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Those are the 13. Again, the Gemara is going to discuss what it means exactly, 1 on the right and 1 on the left. And the Mishnah continues, V'yosa chatzer al pi ha'ma'ara sheish al sheish. You then have a courtyard that's by the entry of the caves. That's 6 by 6. Kimale hamita v'kovra. That's enough to fit the mita, the coffin, and those who are involved in the burial. Uposeach l'socha shtei ma'aras. And you're going to have 2 caves that you enter from the chatzer. Achas mikan v'achas mikan. 1 on each side. And that's, again, this diagram according to the Rabbanan, the chutzner in the middle, and 2 caves, 1 on each side. And the Mishnah continues, Rabbi Shimon Omer, Rabbi Shimon says, Arba li arba ruchosen. No, you're going to have actually 4 caves on the side of the chutzner. That's this diagram, the chutzner vav al vav, with 4 caves surrounding, and then, of course, the kuchen are in each of the caves. Again, Arba li arba ruchoseh. And finally, the end of the Mishnah, Rav Shimon Gamliel, Rav Shimon Gamliel says, Hakol lefi asel, it all depends on the rock, meaning to say, it all depends on the ground you're working with. Different kinds of grounds, you'll be able to dig, some you'll be able to dig more, others if you dig, it's going to cause the whole thing to collapse, so it all depends on the type of earth that you are working with. And the Gemara says, Hani Trey, those 2 kuchen of Rabbi Shimon, again, 1 on the right when you enter and 1 on the left when you enter. In the diagram, they're over here, this one and this one. Now the Gemara is asking, where exactly are these in reality? And so the Gemara says, Lahei chashadilu, where exactly are those kuchen? The Gemara says, Iliv roif, you're going to say they're going towards the outside. And what the Gemara means to say is that they'll go underneath of the chutzner. When you enter the ma'ara, these 2 kuchen will actually go underneath of the chutzner. So the Gemara says, Hakamitashi lahu, so then people are going to trample over it, they're going to step on top of it. That's not appropriate. Vesu, and further, Hatanan, we learned in a Mishnah, Chutzner hakever, that the chutzner of the kever, ha'omid b'socho tar, if somebody stands there, tar. Meaning if you're in the chutzner over here, you should be tar. There should be no mace underneath, so it can't be that that's where the kuchen are. And the Gemara says, Amar Rabbi Yossi Reb Chanina, Rabbi Yossi Reb Chanina says, Diyavid lahu kamin nagar, you make it like a nagar, it means to say like a door bolt. Essentially, the Gemara is suggesting that they'll be vertical, and the mason will be buried standing up, in a standing up position. But the Gemara says, V'amar Rabbi Yochanan, but didn't Rabbi Yochanan say? And we will continue with this discussion in the next video on Daf Kuf Aleph Amud Beis.